Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, January 29th, 2020. Let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Have you ever walked into a house and smelled something cooking and immediately had that, damn, it smells good in here thought shoot right into your brain? Well, that's what it's like to be in the gym with Patrick Moore right now, because this guy is whipping up something fierce. Patrick's been training with his mentor Phil Heath for the last week or so the two of them can start to fine-tune his Arnold Classic prep. We're a little less than 6 weeks out from the show, and I'm starting to see Patrick as the Rafa Brandeo of 2020. This show will most likely solidify his status because I believe people are in for a shock of a lifetime when Moore hits the stage. When I think St. Louis, two things immediately pop into my head: the Cardinals and Budweiser, and not necessarily in that order. But who knows, maybe Justin Rodriguez can wind up being the third thing on that list. Justin's 11 weeks out from the St. Louis Pro, walking around with the best combination of size and conditioning he's had this far out in any prep. Everything I heard from my people in and around Justin's camp for the last few months was that he had a really productive off-season. So if this keeps chipping away for the next 2.5 to 3 months, he has the potential to be a top 3 contender in that lineup. One of the crazy things about success is that sometimes it can make you think you need to go against what got you there in the first place. But it feels like Brandon Hendrickson is back to trusting the process once again, because to me, he's been starting to look more and more like the old Brandon Hendrickson we've seen as of late. The updates from Brandon's team have been consistently strong, especially from a conditioning standpoint. I think for a while, he might have gotten caught up in overthinking various parts of his approach, but now that he's back on solid ground again, he has a legitimate shot to recapture his Arnold Classic title. Sir Edmund Hillary is famous for being the first man to ever reach the summit on Mount Everest back in 1953, which is crazy when you think about how little equipment and technology they had back then compared to what we have now. But my point is that someone always has to be the first to plant their flag at the top of the mountain. And in the new wellness division, that person is Isa Pereira. Last weekend, Pereira became the proverbial flag planter of the IFBB's newest division when she won the first USA NPC Wellness Championships. Historically speaking, this is a big deal. It's the first time we have a panel of NPC judges deciding what the standard should be for this division. That means everyone after this show is trying to meet or beat her high water mark. I don't think anyone knows where this goes from here, but we do know one thing. This is where it starts. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.